So in sports, you can cuss all day, call each other names and things like that while you're on the basketball court, which a lot of us know that happens. But you better not dare say illegal alien. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you guys all being here. I am Ty Smith. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content and pay attention to the things that I'm putting out, right? Appreciate you guys all doing that. For this to be continuously recommended to you, make sure you hit that button right there so that can continue to happen. And it also pushes my content out in the YouTube algorithm. So I appreciate it if you guys do that. Also, follow me on all these platforms you see listed up here, and down here is where you will find me as well. Products you see listed in this video are products that I use, from the camera to the microphone to the keyboard to the mouse, yada yada peanut butter, right? So don't be alarmed by seeing those pop up. You ask what type of things I use. For those that might want to be a content creator, those are the things that I use, all right? Cool. Yeah, we got to talk about this, folks, because here we go again with the impeding of free speech that a lot of you just don't seem to understand that's going on across this entire nation. Start off with the hate speech bull crap. Now we're going into the whole thing where you can't say certain words like illegal alien. Illegal alien. Illegal alien can get you suspended and possibly ruin a scholarship? Yeah, what am I talking about? The story right here. Why did this always do this to me? Outrage as a high school student is suspended just for using the term illegal alien in a class discussion. We're going to get more into it. A 16-year-old North Carolina high school student says he was suspended just for saying illegal alien while discussing the word meaning in English class, possibly ruining his chances of landing a college sports scholarship, which I don't understand, because let me pause right there. I went to school on a sports scholarship. Do you know how often in basketball and track and field we trash talk each other? We were saying some of the most derogatory stuff to other teammates on our team. We would say it to the other teams that we played, trash talking. We would say some of the you can hear the craziest slanderous stuff being said in the NBA right now. In fact, Russell Westbrook was being interviewed by some reporters who asked him a question he thought was ridiculous, which it was. And Russell Westbrook responded by saying, "Y'all niggas is tripping. Nothing happened to him." This dude said illegal alien and they suspended him. So Christian McGhee, a student at Central Davidson High School in Lexington, received a 3-day suspension last week after he used the term in English class, the Carolina Journal reported. His mother, Leah McGhee, said his teacher had given an assignment that used the word alien. And Christian asked, like space aliens or illegal aliens without green cards, is what he said. So he said, is this like space aliens or illegal aliens without green cards? Another student reportedly took offense and threatened to fight Christian. So time out. When Christian asked, are we talking about spaceship aliens, like space aliens, or are we talking about illegal aliens without green cards? The student gets up and wants to fight Christian. Nothing gets said about this student making threats to harm him, but Christian gets in trouble. Make it make sense, folks. So the student took offense and threatened to fight Christian. So the teacher took the matter to the assistant principal, according to a Carolina Journal. Eventually, his words were determined to be offensive and disrespectful to Hispanic classmates, so he was suspended. Because illegal aliens only pertains to Spanish students. Y'all just made it racist. See what I'm saying? This is what you do when you crazy, way out of pocket, liberal thinking folks do when you do things like this. You assume because he said illegal aliens that he's referring to Hispanics. What made y'all think that? It's no different than people say things like, people that rob people or people that kill people, and then all of a sudden that's offensive to the black people. So wait, time out. So when you make a statement like that, are you saying that black people are the only ones that rob and kill people? Y'all see what I'm getting at? But a lot of people don't see it that way. It is a legit insult for them to do that. His words were determined to be offensive and disrespectful to Hispanic classmates, so he was suspended. Were there any other classmates in there? Were there black ones in there? Were there any of them from any other country? Because you know what? They can be illegal aliens too. Who would have thought? This says right here, He said, I didn't make a statement directed towards anyone. I asked a question, Christian told the outlet. I wasn't speaking of Hispanics because everyone from other countries need green cards. And the term illegal alien is an actual term that I hear on the news and can find in the dictionary, he added. The suspension may also affect the student athlete's prospects of securing a college sports scholarship, the journal noted. Because of his question, our son was disciplined and given a 3 days out of school suspension for racism, Leah wrote in an email describing the incident. He is devastated and concerned that the racism label on his school record will harm his future goal of receiving a track and field scholarship. I ran track and field. I went to school for track and field. If you guys are hearing this, please reach out to me. And I'm not kidding you. Look at this. I showed this to my mentees. These are letters I have right here from several colleges that wanted me to run on their track and team. I keep this when I go and do my little mentorships. Reach out to me if y'all have a problem with that, because this will be completely messed up for them to do something like this. Again, you will be able to find, I don't know if this school has that, but if there's any black basketball players on this Carolina team, I guarantee you, or your money back, I can be wrong, but I'm going to put about 85% of a bet on this to say that if there are black students on the basketball team that play against other basketball teams, I guarantee you the M-bomb is being dropped all day long. Mother effer, F this, F that, suck that. I guarantee you slanderous terms like that is being used on the basketball court. So I highly doubt it. Highly doubt if they're going to try to throw this on him and try to get him for racism and this is going to be on his record. That's ridiculous. I'll sue the school. Said he is devastated and concerned that the racism label on his school record will harm his future goal of receiving a track scholarship. We are concerned that he will fall behind in classes due to being absent for 3 consecutive days. He won't. He won't. He won't. She added in the message, which was shared with an outlet. The irate mom said the assistant principal has refused to remove the suspension from the boy's record, so the family has hired an attorney. Absolutely. Go after them for that. Go after them for that. They pretty much labeled this dude a racist, which means, what does it mean when you're slandering him? You're slandering the guy. On Tuesday, Leah appeared on the Pete Calendar Show, which airs on the radio station WBT, and said her family had once lived in England, and Christian mentioned how Britons also need green cards to live in the U.S. She said she and her husband told the assistant principal that illegal alien is a term their son can look up in the dictionary. It is a term used as federal code. It is a term that is heard frequently on news broadcasts, Leah said on the show. I feel that if this was handled properly in the classroom, it could have easily been used as a teachable moment for everyone. Republican State Senator Steve Jarvis said he has contacted the school district superintendent about the matter, but he has not yet taken a stance on what should be done. The boy should be reinstated back in school, and that assistant principal, whoever suspended him, should be disciplined, plain and simple. Because again, none of you white people, and I'm just being real, none of you white people, if there are black students, I'm just giving you an example. If there are black students on that basketball team or track team, whatever like that, if they are dropping the N-bomb, saying things to each other, and y'all don't say nothing to them, you're hypocrites. You are hypocrites. He said, I do not see that would be an offensive statement, just in getting clarification, Jarvis told the Journal. But there again, I don't know. I don't know the situation of this particular incident. The popular X account Libs of TikTok also weighed in by saying Christian school could be damaged by, well, I don't know what that word is, brouhaha over political correctness. Please support this based student by helping to raise awareness to his story. The conservative account wrote in the post, which has received more than 4 million views. Among those to respond was ex-owner Elon Musk, who wrote, "This is absurd." Elon Musk, please, you be the one to pay for him to get the attorney. Get a good one to sue the school and personally sue the assistant principal who suspended him. And then you should go after the student who threatened to harm him. How does one get suspended for using the term illegal alien, he asked. Libs of TikTok added, hopefully North Carolina officials can step in and ensure his record isn't tarnished in any way because he's trying to secure an athletic scholarship for college. He should not be persecuted for using the correct term just because the left is trying to change our entire language. If y'all don't know by now who is running a lot of these crazy woke schools, this is proof right here. For a lot of teachers to even feel boldened that if you use a term that they don't agree with, it may be harmful or may be considered hate speech, that they can have you suspended. And he asked a question with it. He asked a question. What if when you're going over Black history, if a black person get offended, say, what you mean colored? If somebody say, hey, so why did they call them colored people? What do you mean calling them colored? And a black person wanted to get up and fight them. And then you want to suspend them because they use the term colored. The freaking heck is that? A staffer at Central Davidson High School told Newsweek that they could not comment about a specific student due to federal protections. Please know that Davidson County school administrators take all discipline incidents seriously and investigate each one thoroughly, the rep told the mag. Any violation of the code of conduct is handled appropriately by administrators. We shall see. The student handbook says that schools may place restrictions on a student's right to free speech when the speech is obscene, abusive, promoting illegal drug use, or is reasonably expected to cause a substantial disruption to the school day, the Carolina Journal reported. And he did none of the above. Plain and simple, this is nothing more than a teacher who is completely woke, wanted to seize the opportunity to try to teach somebody a lesson and at the same time to go along with the current agenda, and that is infringing on your First Amendment, which is free speech. I personally feel no school should have nothing in their policy to say that you can't say what you want to say. Now, y'all, people make threats. What about, no, time out. Let's go back to this. Let's go back and use their own. The student handbook says that schools may place restrictions on a student's right to free speech when the speech is obscene, abusive, promoting illegal drug use, or is reasonably expected to cause a substantial disruption to the school day. So what about the student that threatened him? Wasn't that obscene? Was that not abusive? He threatened him with harm. What happens to that student? I don't care because he was Hispanic. It wouldn't matter if it was a black person. It doesn't matter who it was because he was not using that term in a derogatory way that they make it out to be. So what about the student that was about to physically harm him? Didn't that cause something? Wasn't that obscene? Was that not abusive? Was that not reasonably expected to cause substantial disruption to the school day? Because physical harm to another person definitely fits that description right there. So yes, that's what I would do. To sum it up, I would go after the school. If Elon Musk, if you were able to get them the attorney, you want to front that bill like you're doing for that girl that's fighting Disney, front that bill, Elon Musk. Go after the school. Go after this particular assistant principal, whoever it was. Go after the teacher that did it, and go after the student that threatened you. That's what I would do. Y'all, let me know what y'all would do. What would you guys do? Y'all think I'm right on this? Would y'all go to the extremes that I did? And the only reason why I say I would go to those extremes because it's to teach your dumb folks a lesson that you are not going to be able to infringe on my freedom of speech because you feel offended by something somebody says. The fact that you even insinuated he was talking about you lets you know you just have an issue. You have an issue. Y'all, don't forget to leave this in the comment section after this video before I blow a blood vessel. Hitting this like button right here would allow this video to be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. Please, please, please make sure you do that. And don't forget to get into you guys' cell phones, letting somebody know about this channel. Go into your cell phone, right? And when you get into that cell phone, go into your contact list, and whoever you know that would benefit from this channel and the information that I put out, please share this with them and encourage them to subscribe to the channel. What are y'all thoughts on this? I know I asked y'all several times, but I want to know what y'all would do in this particular case. Let's hear it. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.